All right. We are back here at Song of the Day, coming to you from Rock Cave. I'm your host, Mark Pierce. It's Wednesday. Wanderlust Wednesday here in the cave. Sorry, we were 7-7 last week, and we are 0-4-2 as of yesterday. Case of the Mondays for you guys yesterday, and tasty tunage, nonage yesterday, but that's the way it goes around here. We are back here for Wanderlust Wednesday, and just so you know, Season 6, every Wednesday, it may not be a Wanderlust Wednesday. We might have some Wednesdays where it's just a regular band. Just saying. Just preparing you guys for that. So wrap your brains around that. But this is Wanderlust here. And I've been thinking about this. I've been listening to this one song. It's about one song since 1982. And I'm saying to myself, well, I should cover these guys, so why don't I do some reading? And I do some reading, and I'm like, wow, I am not worthy to talk about this band. There are way more people who are probably fans, and they're going to see this episode, they're going to be like, dude, that's like doing an episode on Led Zeppelin and just covering one song and only talking about one song. I don't know. But anyway, so if I'm not worthy, I'm not worthy. This is about my memory of a song. So we're talking about the band Sparks. Anyone here remember Sparks? Sparks formed in L.A. in 1971, by the way. Brothers Ron and Russell Mayall. And they're like art, pop, rock, electronica. They were a little bit of everything. They basically just like put out a lot of records in a lot of genres. 26 albums and counting, over 15 labels, 9 previous members coming in and out throughout with them. Again, quirky. You got Ron on keyboards, who's just this deadpan, and you got Russell, who's like the hyperactive frontman. But they're like doing like rock music, kind of, in the 70s. And they moved to the United Kingdom in the early 70s, and they hit it big over there. They got a number 2 hit. This town ain't big enough for both of us. They're on top of the pops. They're on cover of magazines. People love them. They come back to the United States in like 1975, and they're on American Bandstand and all kinds of shows. And they're doing like concerts all over. By 77, they're tired of this like twisted rock, so they're like meet up with the producer, and they switch to like electronic pop. And in 1980, they're number 1 in France with the song "When I'm With You." They go over there and they do that thing over there. Then they go back to L.A. and they end up in 81 on 2 songs in the Valley Girl movie. Remember the movie Valley Girl? We did an episode on that soundtrack. And then 83, their album "In Outer Space." That's where we land, not in outer space, but here on Earth. But they have a single off that record that goes to number 49. It doesn't sound very impressive, but it's only their second album to chart, and it's called Cool Places, and that's what we're talking about today. This is them with their guest appearance. They worked with Jane Wiedlin, guitarist for the Go-Go's, who was a huge fan. So much of a fan, she started her own fan club for them. She had already started her own fan club. This song comes out, K-Rock picks it up like K-Rock does, makes people famous, and then MTV, they come out with this quirky video, and that's where I saw it in 82. And then they played this thing on heavy rotation all the time. And for a long time I was like, wait, do I like this song or do I not like this song? Do I like this video? Do I not like this video? It's a cheesy video. But we didn't really necessarily know it was cheesy. There wasn't much they could do then. But now you watch it, it's definitely early 80s. They got them superimposed, doing dances and magic tricks and all kinds of stuff in the background. It's quirky is the right word for it. But for some reason, I always liked the way that they danced in it. A little bit of David Byrne-ish kind of moves in there as he's running in place or whatever. But I just like the way they're dancing. I like the song "Cool Places Tonight." I wanna go. I like the beat in the background. I don't know what to tell you, people. I played it. I watched the video. I cracked up at the video because I was like, I just remembered 1982, 83. And you do hear this on First Wave, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do this. definitely Wanderlust material. In the late 80s, they tried to make a Japanese manga series into a musical, and Tim Burton was like, bought the rights, and they were interested in working together, but then he ends up doing a different movie, his Christmas movie, and then they revisit it, and nothing happens. Then they go techno, then they go classical. They keep putting out records, and then it turns out there's all these people that are fans. There's a documentary, and I haven't seen it yet. We're going to talk about documentaries later this week. But it's called The Sparks Brothers. It came out in 2021, and everybody loves Sparks. Beck, Flea, Weird Al Yankovic, John Taylor, Todd Rundgren. The list goes on and on and on. They're just basically influenced so many bands later. I can see Beck. But I also hear MGMT on their Kids. And a bunch of bands like that music. Anyway, I want to know if you guys know about Sparks. I'm already at 6 minutes, so I lied about being too much talking. But your song of the day is Sparks with Jane Wiedlin doing Cool Places. Pop it in, explore them. If you know more about them than me, you probably do. If you do, comment below. Welcome it here in the cave. Whatever you're doing, hope it involves music, and today it's full of sparks. Have a good one, and I'll catch you on the flip side.
Where's the